From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Now, you mentioned yesterday was no ozone alert. We've had two ozone alerts just this week, and we've had several already this summer. May have more on the horizon anytime we have one of those days like yesterday where it's obviously hot but sunny and light winds. Yesterday was our 10th 100-degree day of the year already in Tulsa, and of course the longer this heat builds, the more and more we're getting folks asking, is this like 2011? Is this like 2012? Because we all know how brutal those summers were. Well, this gives you a comparison of how many 100-degree days we've had up to this point in all of these years that were really rough summers. So, you know, thank goodness we're nothing like we were some of these runs in the early 1900s. Through this point, we'd already had 20 to 25 100-degree days. But right now, we have had up to this point the same number of 100-degree days up to this date that we had in 2012, and not too far behind 2011. That doesn't mean that we are just lined up to do the exact same thing that we did in 2011 and 2012, but it does give you an idea that we have had quite a head start on our triple-digit days, and that unfortunately there are a lot more ahead of us. We're in the upper 70s and low 80s right now, so it's a much warmer start to the day than it was the past couple of mornings. South winds are light but steady enough that helps hold the temperatures up compared to those 60s we had on the map yesterday and Wednesday. Already upper 80s at 9 o'clock this morning, upper 90s at lunchtime. That heat advisory kicking in. 103 for our high in Tulsa. Heat index of about 106. So again, that's not a huge bump above the temperatures, but of course, when the thermometer is already reading triple digits, that's hot enough as it is. If you're headed down to Porter for the Peach Festival this afternoon, stay hydrated. Already 96 at noon for folks that are going out to the orchard to maybe get some peaches. And then through the late afternoon, evening hours, 101 at 4 o'clock, still 97 at 8 o'clock. It'll fall back a little bit better in the 8, 9 o'clock hour, but it is going to be steamy right on into the evening. Not a lot of a breeze down to the Porter area today. So again, make sure you are pacing yourself and staying hydrated, staying in the shade, taking breaks. 101 to 103, pretty common for our highs. And again, heat index could climb over 105. And that'll be the general trend here. We're going to likely continue to have heat advisories most days, just because it's going to be hot enough, just temperature-wise, that heat index will push over 105 most afternoons. The longer we get into this drought that's developing, though, the more the humidity will back off. The drought monitor from yesterday updated to now show moderate drought in southeastern and far northeastern Oklahoma, and that will build over the rest of the area in the coming days and weeks because there's no significant rain showing up. Now, over the weekend, what's going to happen is late Saturday into early Sunday, a weak front comes dropping out of Kansas. Unfortunately, a lot of the better moisture with that looks like it's going to stay up in portions of Missouri and Arkansas, but we're going to at least have a chance from Saturday night into Sunday morning for a couple showers to drift on through, and then we may have 1 or 2 storms pop up in southeastern Oklahoma Sunday evening into Sunday night. The coverage looks low right now, so that's why we're keeping that chance low at the moment, but fingers crossed, maybe we'll be able to bring that up slightly higher. At the moment, though, we're expecting very minimal impact on temperatures. Triple digits still on Sunday. Now, east of Tulsa, you may stay just below the triple digits. But then next week, unfortunately, it only gets worse. And like I said yesterday, that is not a misprint. We are looking at highs climbing potentially well over 105 next Tuesday, next Wednesday.